Hey, what's going on, guys? In this Shopify full course for beginners, you're getting a complete step-by-step walkthrough on how to build your Shopify store from scratch. It's designed specifically for beginners, so don't worry about getting overwhelmed or lost. Everything is broken down clearly with no steps skipped. So if you're ready to launch your store, there's a free Shopify trial linked right below this video so you can follow along in real time. So let's not waste any more time. I'm going to hand this off now so we can jump right into building your Shopify store.
The first thing we need to do when building a Shopify store is select and customize a theme that aligns with our brand and products. So for that, we'll navigate over here to Online Store. We'll click Themes, and now we'll see Explore Free Themes. So these are all free themes you can add. You can search using the AI features, enter a search query and click Generate Themes. Any one of these. You can also click Visit Theme Store. You can click on Free. And here you have settings to filter by industry type, catalog size, specific features. Really have a lot of different options for every type of store that you can imagine. So for this one, I think we'll go ahead and do the Dawn theme right here. This one is more fashion themed. So we can select this. We can go try theme. And it'll go ahead and add it to our store. Okay, so it's added it to our storefront. It's taken us back to the main theme page. Now we can go over here and select Customize. This will bring us to the theme customization editor. This is the main window where your main products will be. Notice there's no products in here right now because we haven't added any to the catalog yet. This shows your navigation and how it will look for your potential customers. These show you relevant keyboard shortcuts. You've got views up here to view it on a computer mode, or you can click this to view it in mobile mode, which is how a lot of people access stores these days. Navigating between sections, we can see here, we've got our announcement bar. We've got our header. This has all of our links, search, account login. You can see right where it goes. This is the image banner. We can go in here and select different images. You can change the overlay opacity to see how dark it is. That way you can have more contrast. You could quickly select a different color scheme if you didn't like the one that it was currently using. See if we can go in here. We've got text right here. You can go in, double click on this. Change it how big it is. And you're able to see how it will look on a mobile. Make sure that it looks good on mobile. If we go back and click it again here, we can make it bold. We've got buttons here that we can change as well. This goes to a specific link. You can turn this into whatever you want. Put text in. That will show up right there. hide this, click here to unhide it. Go down here. This shows a section template for featured products. Adjust the product count, adjust the text of what it's called, change the color scheme, something like this. We're able to change columns. I just do one column, 2 columns. Right now there's example products, so it doesn't show the layout changing, but that's how it would look. You could change the button type here. A lot of different customization options that you're going to be able to do. Now we can go up to theme settings and look at our typography. This shows us our color scheme. We can add our logo. Click in here and add a logo. We don't have any logos right now, but if we had one, we could click upload. And we could go ahead and upload. Favicon shows up in the browser tab. It's a tiny little image. It's like a little version of your logo. If we want to explore free images, we could look at this. We could select this as our logo. That's going to put it up there. So imagine if this was your logo, it would be in the top corner. You could change colors, go in here, and if we didn't like any of these, hit add scheme. We could completely change how this looks by dragging the color or typing in the code. You could choose a background gradient. We're not going to be able to see it because this has a background on top of it, but if it did, you would be able to see that. And we could change our solid text color. This is going to change how certain text functions. It's not affecting this because this is a heading text. So if we go into typography here, we can see that the font for headings is set to Assistant. We can change that to whatever we want. If we wanted a different font for that, it would change it right there. We hit select. And then again, for the body font, we have the option to change this to a completely different one. We have the ability to change the layout, animations, basically everything that you can imagine on here, we have customization options for. And so if you wanted to go in here and click on this featured collection right here, maybe you wanted to feature some specific line of clothing that you wanted, you'd be able to go just click on the featured collection box on the right hand side where it says collection. You could either connect an outside dynamic source or you hit replace and find a collection that you would create. And what you could do is, if you didn't have one already, you would go in and click create collection. And then it's going to bring you to the collection page where you can go in and add a title, add a description, and then add your images and create the collection for you right then and there. If we go back to our page, we can see that we have a page here called homepage. That's collections. So we'll just go back to click on online store and click customize. Back on the homepage, we can go ahead and add a section if we want. So we can do that in a few different ways. One of which is to just click on the plus and add section above or below. We can also go into the app area and select from different apps if we wanted to. For now, we'll click here, say add section, and then we can go in and say, what do we want to add? We can type it in here. So maybe we want to add an image banner. We can go ahead and add that. This is going to give us a place for some text. This will give some details. You can customize these buttons however you want. And here you select the background. This is where you can put your images. You can decide if it animates or not. You're able to select the overlay opacity to make sure the text is readable on it. There's another image you can select here. So then it goes ahead and splits it for you in two. This is nice. Let's see how it looks on mobile. See, it goes ahead and dynamically splits it right there. If you didn't like how it looked, you could reorganize it. You could go over here and flip these around. If we say stack images, it puts them side by side again on mobile. Or if you like it better how it was, you just put it right back. Going back to desktop, we can go ahead and save since we've made some changes now. Now that we have our store's look and feel established, let's go ahead and add some products and organize them into a collection. To edit our store's navigation menu, we'll go over here and click on Content. Once we click on Content, we'll see the Menus option appear. We'll go ahead and click on Menus. We have two different menus right now. One of them is the main menu, and the other one is a customer account main menu. So this is customer facing, and this is the bottom of our website, and this is the top of our website where the navigation links are. And this is what we want to do. So we'll go ahead and click into the main menu. Now here you're going to see Home, Catalog, and Contact. Those are the same links that were on the front of the home page that we saw earlier. So these can be rearranged however you want them to be just by dragging and letting go. You can also edit them, delete them. And in our case, we're going to go ahead and add a menu item. We'll call this Summer Sale. And we'll click in the link right here and we will select Collections. And we'll find our summerwear collection that we just created. And then hit the check button. And then we can go ahead and order this however we want. For every menu item that you make, you click menu item, you put a label. So if we wanted to link our blog, we don't have a blog yet, but this website comes with a sample one, so we could put news there and label it news. And we could put that wherever we wanted it. And then we make sure to click save once we're done. The next thing we'll want to do is go ahead and configure our payments, shipping, and store settings. Our store is taking shape nicely. Now we need to configure some essential settings so that customers can make purchases and receive their orders. Let's take a look at our payment settings. So we'll go ahead over here to where it says Settings. We'll click Settings, and we'll click Payments. These are all the payment providers. Shopify has a built-in payment system that you could complete your account setup with. Another convenient option is PayPal. You also have other providers that you can click here and you can see other providers as well. Most people choose to do the Shopify payments or PayPal. You could also select how you want to capture payment, set up manual payments, and add custom payment methods via apps. And you could set your gift card policy and set up Apple Wallet payments as well. You'll be able to view transaction fee information or card rate information by clicking Learn More. The next thing we'll do is check out our shipping. If we go over to the left and look at shipping and delivery, we can click on that. We can create a quick shipping profile. We'll click Create Custom Profile. We'll name this we can add our products. We can decide where we want to ship this to. We want to ship this in the United States. We'll add a shipping zone. We can select North America, United States, and hit Done. Now this is telling us that we don't have any rates set up, so we'll go ahead and add a rate. Flat rate right here. If we want to give free shipping, just leave it as it is. If you want faster shipping, do express. You could even set conditional pricing. If you want to do it on item weight, based on order price, you could give it for free. So if you have a sale that says minimum order of $50 or $100, you could set it at that minimum price and it would automatically default to free shipping. Click Done when you've got it set. And if you want to ship internationally, you could always set up your markets here and ship to other countries. Once you've got this set and it shows the rate, you hit save. And now it has added that to your shipping profile. Now let's go in here and see some general settings. So now we can go in and manage our store name. We could click here and give our store a name. Add a phone number and an email address. You can also add your store's billing address information, your legal business name. Scroll down a little further. You show your order processing fulfillment specifications. Show your weight systems, your time zone. You can display how you want order IDs and information to display on your customer pages and on your invoices and receipts. This is a place where you can manage your brand, your logos, your colors, everything that you want to customize for your specific brand. If we scroll back up, we can look over here at taxes and duties. This is where you're going to be able to select your specific region and have Shopify calculate tax for you. We don't have anything set up for that because we are doing a flat rate based on United States. They also have some apps. If you want to have an app configure the taxes for you, you can set that up here. First, you would need to turn on the collect duties and import tax setting, and then you could set your global settings up down here. You'll probably want to speak with your financial advisor or a tax expert to figure out what you should do for your specific store case. All right, so we've completed the fundamentals and setup of our Shopify store. So now let's show how we preview it and get it live. So let's go ahead and go to the products section. We'll exit our store. We'll go to our tab up here on the left-hand side on our taskbar. We'll select products. And from here, we can add a product. Girl's dress. We can even use the AI features here to generate a custom description. Let's hit generate. Keep that right in there. Then we can go in here and we can upload an image. If you haven't uploaded an image already, you would click Upload New, and that would open your computer or a desktop file folder, and you would select where your images are, or videos, or 3D models. If you've already got images in your library, you can hit Select Existing, and you can select your image there. Video, whatever you have, select all of them, and click Done. And it will let you decide which one is the prominent image as well. So you can drag one over to the left or right, and you could say this image is going to be the one that's featured in the search results first. It's like your cover image. And then you could add others as well. And then you can also pick the category. It goes in and autofills it automatically, but you can customize it even further. From there, go in and add your pricing. You can do a compare at price. You can put your cost per item in there, as well as what your profit is and what your margins are. You have inventory settings here. If you want to track your inventory, you're able to either check or uncheck this. And then you can go in and select how many you have, and it will keep track of that. You select your options here if you want to continue selling when it's out of stock. If you have a barcode or a SKU price, you can go ahead and put that in right here. There's all kinds of different areas down here where you can add variants for color, size, age group, tags for what type of event it may be or what it's for. Lots of different things to put on here, as well as what this will look like. You can say what the SEO title is. You can put the meta description in here. And this is going to help get your page seen on Google whenever people are searching for these types of things. Select your weight. Once you've got everything ready to go, you can select whether it's active or draft. And this will make it active on your store or non-active on your store. So we'll put it for active for now. You can select what type of product it is. You can put this as your own category for product organization. It'll be on your default product theme template that you set up earlier. Once you're happy with how that looks, you'll go ahead and hit save. And it'll go ahead and create your product for you. So now it's added the product. And if we go back to our main products, you can see that we have the product added. It shows us how many there is, and it shows us what sales channels we are using. We don't have a point of sale set up. We're just setting up the online store and shop. Hit add product again, upload new or select existing. Hit done. Select the category. Select your price. Enter in any cost details and profit information. Enter your inventory. The weight of the product. Any custom or variant information that you might have. You could select a color here. Select a fabric. It's going to just say male. Okay. So you could do that. You could do several different colors. You select done. Okay. And then you can select prices based on variants. Once you're happy with that, make sure it's set to active. Go ahead and click save. Okay. And it will save. And then if we go back into our products, we can see that we've got two different products there. And now we can actually go in and create a collection. If we go over here and select collections, we can set create collection on the right-hand side, and we'll title this summer. We can enter a description. This is where we manage the sales channels we're using. We're not doing point of sale, so we don't need to do that. We could select what type of collection it is, a manual or a smart. A smart collection is set up to match certain parameters such as tags, stock, or pricing. So this would be really good if you wanted to create specific collections around seasonal or sale events, things like that. And that way you could set this up, and if I would go ahead and automatically create the collection based on the criteria. For most cases, you'll just do manual, and then you can go in and browse your products. So right now we've got these. We can go ahead and add these to the collection. It's going to automatically sort by best selling. Obviously, these haven't been sold yet, so there's no best selling version, but it will automatically sort that and put the first one on top. Then we could go ahead and add an image. This is going to be the cover image for the collection, and it shows, again, the search engine listing there. Okay, and now we can go ahead and click save, and this will save the collection that we just created. You can see that we have the collections that we've just created right there. This is one that we created earlier. We can go ahead and probably just delete that one. If you have a bunch of different collections in here, you can sort by the title or when it was recently updated. You can also search by different criteria: sales channel, online store, what type it is, and you can go in and type keywords and it will pull up the relevant information. So now that our products and collection is set up, now we can go ahead and create a user-friendly navigation menu that will help customers find what they're looking for on your site. Go back to our online store page, and we have our current theme selected, and click on these three dots here. We can preview. And this is going to open our page exactly as a customer would see it. This is how it would look in its final form. We've got the collection added to the menu like we did before. We've added our news blog, and then we have the original 3 items that were already there. We have a place to search for our account login and our cart. These have sale on them because you can see we've added a compare at price. If I did that automatically, we could go ahead and click on this item, view our cart, and click the button to check out. Now, to exit preview mode, we can click down here and say close preview. And then we can just hit the back button to go back to our other tab. One of the things that we'll see here is that it has a checklist for us, and it will tell us exactly what things we still need to do. One of the things that is critical and very important to your store is adding a domain. So whatever you want your store's domain to be, if you already have a domain, you can go ahead and start this process here. If you don't have one, Shopify can help provide you with one or sell you one. You're going to want to click learn more to learn more about that. Or if you're ready to go, you can click add domain, and it'll go ahead and walk you through those steps. You want to also make sure that you go into your store settings and set up your payments. You want to confirm all your shipping rates. You need to have your store named. And then once you are ready to move forward with your store, you're going to want to go ahead and pick your store plan and what your specific plan you're going to want to do with Shopify is. Shopify does give a free trial to get you up and running. Before you go live, you're going to want to make sure to set that up and get it going. The only thing next to do once all of this stuff is done is to make your store live. And the way to do that is you will go over to your online store here on the left-hand side. It'll automatically open up the themes page, and it's going to say you have to pick a plan, and to make your store live, you have to pick a plan and then remove the password. You would select whichever plan you want. It looks like right now they are having a deal where you can get the first 3 months for $1. So pick whichever plan you want. And once you've done that, it will remove the password from the store. So once you've picked your plan and confirmed that, you would go back into online store, and it would give you, instead of saying pick a plan, it would have a specific button that says disable password. You click here, uncheck password protect, and then hit save. And that means your store would officially, anybody would be able to see it. You would be able to go to that domain and see your store live. And it would look exactly like it did when we checked it out before. And so there you have it, a Shopify store that's ready to start selling. You can now continue building out your product catalog, refine your store design even more, and explore more advanced features as you grow.